Every emotion is controlled by what you say to yourself, not what people say to you or what people do to you. That the greatest power on any situation, or in any situation you are going through, is the power of emotion. But the greatest way you can control your emotion is by what you say to yourself. It's not what people say about you that matters. It's not what people say to you that matters. It's not the situation that happened to you that matters. But it is what you are saying to yourself about your situation. An experiment was conducted once. A teacher told the students, gave them bottles of Coke and told them to shake the Coke bottle. They shook it. Then he told them to open the bottle of Coke. They opened it and everything ran over, bubbled over. And he asked the student, what made the Coke run over? And they told him, because we shook it. And he said, okay. He now gave them a bottle of water, asked them to shake it. They shook it very well and told them to open it. And he asked, why did this run over? And all of them were quiet. And he said, it is not the shaking that lives give you that matter, but it is the content inside you that matters. So it is what you say to yourself per time that determine whether you remain on the floor or you rise. What are you saying to yourself? So what is keeping you down, depressed and sad, discouraged, is what you are saying per time. The question you must ask yourself is, what am I really saying about this situation? There was a great man, a great scientist. One day, a great fire broke loose in his lab, and people were shouting and crying for him. And then they were thinking, where is he? That maybe he has gone to commit suicide, because that lab was a result of many years of labor. Then they saw him standing in a place and he was looking at the fire with amazement. And he called his son and said, come, go and call your mommy. We may never see this kind of fire again. After the incident, he called his staff together and he was telling them how they were going to build a new lab and everything. And somebody put up his hand and said, do we have the money? He said that doesn't matter. So it is what you say to yourself. As a Christian, what part of the scripture is making the foundation of what you say to yourself? What do you say to yourself about where you are? Are you saying to yourself that this thing is not going to be possible? Are you saying to yourself things that are disempowering you? Remember, the power of life lies in the question. What question are you asking yourself?